Hey!
Hey!
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the only podcast that cares about what you care about, right? Boom. There we go. I'm your host. I'm fucking with you. But today, I'm hosting the show. It's Isaiah here. And we're going to go ahead and move right along with this shit. You know who this is. You know who that is. You know, and this is Arlo.
Right.
You know who that is, too.
Special guest on the show.
And so first we're going to talk about what's been going on in the last, 2 weeks since we posted the show?
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks.
So, since our last show, go check that out. We had some special guests with Junior and Racel.
Right.
Some pretty dope conversations on there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
but what's been going on the last few weeks? What's been going on with you?
Man, fucking... What's been going on with me, or just like what's been going on
in life in general?
In life in general.
What did you eat today?
What did I eat today? I had panda today. I fucking love panda.
I wanted to get panda
I finally
today.
ate panda for the first time in probably 6 months since that last. It was delicious.
Bruh.
Yeah, you were slacking,
I fucking love panda. But a lot of people don't like panda because it's not Chinese food.
I don't give a fuck what it is.
Man, I love panda. I love Chipotle. Like,
It's
nigga, I love
delicious.
the white version of
Panda Express is phenomenal.
right. But what's been going on in the world since we last
Stephen
met?
Hawking died.
Rest in peace.
Oh, true.
A fucking legend died.
R.I.P. to a legend.
That shit was sad. I was looking at
Who's
tweets
next?
on Twitter. Fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson was talking about him and shit like that.
Oh yeah, I seen his post. That was very sad.
That's fucking awful.
It was like really sad. Like Neil deGrasse Tyson, like
That sounds
this man
like some sad
was. You guys don't know who this man was to me and shit like that. Like,
Yeah,
that shit was
bro.
amazing.
He was a titan in the science community.
What's been going on with you? What happened in your world?
Love Season 3 came out. Go
Number
fucking
3.
watch that.
Judd Apatow's a
Right.
genius.
It's a Netflix original. It's super good. It's really like... If you're in touch with your emotions, you'll really like it. I'm not going to say it's like a chick flick type thing, but it's definitely meant for people who like... I mean, it's called Love, you know what I mean? With a name like that, it kind of holds like a certain standard that you kind of have to...
Definitely does, because that shit is amazing. Shout out to Judd Apatow, and I recently watched this episode of him and with Jerry Seinfeld and comedians in Cars Getting Coffee.
It's like a great series.
It is fucking amazing,
love that
and I
series.
don't know
Another
half the
Netflix
people on it
original.
sometimes.
Is that really a Netflix original?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
I thought it was
No, it's not.
Yeah,
it
it
was
is.
YouTube.
No, it
It's
was
on Netflix. It's a Netflix original.
So comedians in Cars Getting Coffee?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's
I
on
have no
Netflix
idea.
now. It wasn't original.
It is an original.
I
I
really
promise
see
you.
that.
No,
YouTube.
it popped up on Netflix with 5 seasons on it.
Bro.
Jerry Seinfeld's amazing.
Go look at it.
Like,
Go.
That.
Jerry Seinfeld's
Like,
fucking amazing.
Jerry Seinfeld is amazing. What's the deal with that? You know?
What's the deal with
Was
that?
that actually? It could have actually been him and Fairly Odd Parents.
That was him in Fairly Odd
really
Parents.
cast-
As the fuck.
as-
It's not like he was hard to like.
Bruh,
get a hold
yo,
of.
What
I thought-
character is that? I remember the
He's
voice.
the Joker guy, the April Fool.
April
He's
Fool's.
the oh my
Fairly Odd
god.
Parents.
I'll tell
I
you.
can. That's crazy.
I thought they were just making fun of the fuck out of him.
Jerry Seinfeld.
I might be wrong. I feel
I hope
like
they weren't doing Jerry like that.
Jerry, just be extra you for this whole fucking thing,
Just
Jerry.
be
But-
over the top.
they have fucking Jay Leno for the
They
Crimson
definitely
Chin.
did. They definitely did.
You're lying.
No.
No, he's dead ass the Crimson Chin.
What the fuck?
I'm not sure how Fairly Odd Parents got them niggas to do this shit.
Fairly Odd Parents
That's
is the
Adam
shit.
West.
Dude, our cartoon was
Fuck.
growing up.
They had Adam West.
R.I.P.
Oh,
I forgot. Yeah, man.
Man.
Adam West died?
Yeah.
Like a year ago.
Holy
like
shit.
a while
R.I.P.
ago.
man.
How
It's
people
still
dying, man? That
Oh,
really sucks.
shit.
Yeah, fucking
What
crazy world.
Right before, because we didn't do the episode last week, the fucking Oscars happened.
Right.
Crazy shit.
That was some crazy shit.
We can
At the
talk about
Oscars.
that.
Because of your man's Kobe.
You know what I'm saying? Like a gang out
This
here.
guy.
You know what I'm saying? I got the, you know what I mean?
Who else won? Who else significant won?
I don't know
the Oscar?
anything about the. I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it either.
I
I,
didn't
just
watch
seen
either.
the tweets.
Exactly. I just read about it.
Like the Oscars are cool and all, but like
Jordan.
honestly, congrats. Like
I mean, people even watch
TV.
TV, but like,
in
people watch
general?
shows like that anymore? Like the Grammy, like how many people actually watch the Grammys? Like
I don't.
Oscars.
I'm fucking. Oh shit! What's it called? Won a Grammy.
I read about Twitter and they're like, "Oh man, they won," and you
Like,
skip
I'm not about
an
to
hour
watch
and a half,
it.
and you're like,
Oh, Jordan Peele. That's who I cared about.
Yes.
He got a Grammy for
that was
Get Out.
fucking beautiful."
Grammy? You mean Oscar?
An Oscar.
Oscar.
Yeah.
You don't think I want a Grammy, but
That shit was dope.
yeah,
There's a lot of
his speech was beautiful.
man.
Did you see what's his face's reaction? his homie, Key and Peele, Keegan Mike and Key.
Yeah.
He was like, "Fuck yeah!"
He was
like
his
not
shit.
there, bro, and everybody, he was juice as fuck.
That's a real bro moment.
Real brothers out there.
Damn.
Like,
What
real
was the
friends.
Oscar for?
Like best picture.
I don't even
It
remember.
was like best picture or best like screenplay or something.
Yeah.
Something not like best actor.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's definitely for him. And he went out there and made a good ass speech, and it was hella juiced.
Black Panther crossed $1 billion.
That is pretty crazy.
That's
That is fucking
a lot of money.
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
It's crazy. Why don't Marvel movies win Oscars?
Because it's not like...
I mean, they make money. They make the most money.
I'm sure there is an Oscar for some type of animated.
I
not
think
animated,
Star
but-
Wars won an Oscar.
Because that's different.
That's a great question. Why don't?
Marvel movies win
Maybe they
Grammys?
do. They
I
just
think
don't
The
talk
Force
about it.
Awakens got an Oscar.
Oscars.
That's fucking crazy. I'm actually gonna.
I think it did fucking too. I think it was like...
Oh, like
for-
better effects.
Yeah, something else. It was something else.
Usually,
though.
a lot of people in movies like that, the sound effects guys usually win like Grammys and shit like that.
Yeah,
or, like-
definitely.
so they usually do stuff like that, but I can't say I've ever heard them
Yeah, definitely Star
winning
Wars.
an
just-
Oscar.
I would be surprised if the first fucking Star Wars didn't win an Oscar.
First
Sorry.
article I see is why has no Marvel movie ever won an Oscar?
Okay.
We skipped over the whole game thing. I just forgot about that.
No, we're going. I'm coming back, bro.
Oh,
I
okay,
got you.
okay.
We're gonna transition back into it, but yeah, go ahead, Michael.
My bad. So I got PlayStation Now, as you could. We mentioned that previously in our Slenderman video.
Yes. Watch
It's
that.
just- yeah.
Slenderman's
No, watch.
fucking
No,
scary.
seriously, like legit, guys. The 10 of you watching this podcast right here, go.
All 10.
Yeah, go alternate over to that video and those
Please.
videos because honestly, I really fucking love playing games and it's something I want to do more of on the show, but I can't do it without like the support, of course. And we have like an endless fucking library of games, and we literally just need like suggestions, and we will play the shit.
Yes.
And it's super fun to do. Like I
Fun
enjoy
to play.
Yeah, I just enjoy doing it. So like even if no one watches it, we're still gonna do it.
Of course, because that's just
But
fun.
if you want to see like a specific game, just go ahead and let us know.
in the comments down below,
Right. But
Let us know if we're doing good on YouTube.
What'd you say it was on?
PS3. It's on PS4. It's called PlayStation Now. It's literally Netflix for old PS4 games and like every PS3 game.
That shit is cool as fuck.
That's cool.
You stream it.
I think Xbox tried something like that. They have an Xbox Pass. But
Yeah.
I heard it's
Sounds-
not nearly as good. Or something
I have
like
no
that.
clue. But the thing is, with PlayStation Now, you could, if your internet's good enough, you could stream it from your laptop too.
Really?
So you could play PS3 games on your laptop.
The Xbox kind of needs to catch up on that front because
On
like
the
we're doing the
gaming
console
front,
thing, but
yeah.
like because PlayStation didn't release another console with the X, did they?
They did like
The
a
Pro
pro.
release
Yeah.
before, yeah. But on the console front, I feel like Xbox is just doing their thing. But as far as like
Game?
content and
Yeah.
like cross-platform
Well,
shit like
especially
that.
things like with how many PlayStation only games there are. Like they've
Yeah,
always
hell,
like
Xbox has
kicked
like
it.
4 exclusives.
Yeah,
Like-
PS4 is like, okay, well, we're just gonna make every single game hours only if we can.
But don't get me wrong, guys. I'm Xbox forever because Pleystation sucks. So
You're tripping.
I
Get a
have an
Switch,
Xbox.
bro. Get a
Bro,
Switch.
that's
Switch-
fucking.
I'm thinking about it.
No, get one,
I
man.
read this thing that said like Switch outsold the fuck out of
Bro,
PS4s in like
it did-
Japan or some
It
shit.
did
Bruh.
crazy
It
good
did
last
crazy
year.
numbers.
The Switch is taking over.
It really is. You know what I heard? This is like just interesting in general, even if you don't care about video games. But Nintendo said they have like a fucking. They don't like have. They don't. Their plan for the Switch isn't to like eventually make another console. They said eventually they want every single person to own one. They want it to like be the next generation of like gaming because it's literally
You take it.
You take it with
hit
you
it
everywhere.
here, fuck it,
So
take
they
it,
said
go.
they have like longer than a 10-year like idea like planning
That's
for
amazing.
it. And I'm like, that kind of makes
New
sense.
consoles don't need to keep coming out. 'Cause that shit.
Yeah,
is-
think of it like a
fuck.
Wall-E like type of future where everyone just has a Switch like just on them like a tiny. I'm sure it'll get smaller and smaller and like
Yeah.
you just whip it out and.
That's fucking
This
dope.
dude comes into Target all the time and
Yeah, on a Switch walking inside, not
bruh,
talking.
he's this old. He's an old head, but shout out to him, bro. You're probably gonna watch this video. I believe he is. But he comes in all the time, bro. But he puts me on a hella gaming stuff. And before the Switch came out, bro, how long has the Switch been out?
It's been a year.
It's been a year.
It's been a
Yeah.
year.
So maybe a couple months before the game Switch
I'm
console
gonna.
came
I'm
out.
gonna. Well, you don't have to pause it.
Go ahead. Restart the cam. Go.
So maybe like a couple months before the Switch actual console came out, Brad used to come in Target all the time just talking just random stuff, right? So he'd be like, yeah, dude, Nintendo's coming out with a crazy game console. It's going to be super powerful. It has cartridges. And I'm like, why do we have cartridges in 2017?
Right.
What are you talking about? He's like, oh yeah, they're super powerful. You're going to be able to share games. You can take it with you. You can blah, blah, blah. You can mirror it to your TV. I was like, dude, all right, whatever. And then like 4 months later, the Switch comes out and it's like the dopest shit ever. And he was in Target the other day and he was like, yeah, bro, like definitely switch to a Switch.
This old head just comes in Target all the time.
All the time,
yeah.
bro. He's so smart about like games and shit.
I bring it up because I fucking pre-ordered Kirby Star Allies for the Switch, and that comes out tomorrow. And
What is that?
It's literally like fucking. It's kind of like adventure mode of Smash Bros. Think of it like.
Oh, that sounds.
Bro, it's literally dope as fuck,
amazing.
and I want all of us to play it on the channel, bro. It's like a co-op.
For sure.
The whole game is like based on co-op.
You got me at Kirby, bro, because Kirby
Kirby
Air Ride, bro. Have you ever played fucking Kirby Air Ride?
Legendary,
Have you ever
bro.
played Kirby?
I don't know about Air Ride. I used to play Kirby all the time on like the DS and shit like that.
Okay.
But I don't remember what it was called.
Kirby Air Ride is literally top 5 GameCube games of all time.
Really?
No, yeah, that's really.
It's definitely like.
I wanted a game.
Why is this?
so bad.
Why is this mainly
You never
racing
had
game?
one?
No, all
That's
my
probably why
friends
you're
had
not into
GameCubes.
games, man.
I fucking
GameCube.
love games, but like I always got
Right.
the consoles around the GameCube. Like I used to go over to friends' houses and we'd play like Smash Bros and shit. But other than that, I had like
Man,
PSPs.
Sonic Adventure,
PlayStation
my
1s and shit.
dick. That shit.
Yeah.
Mario Kart Double Dash. I play that game probably more than any other game in my life.
Do you
That's
still
the one.
game?
Do I still game? No, because I am.
You just too busy.
I don't. I'm not. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for my one, and I almost did with Shadow Colossus because I really wanted an adventure game,
Right.
and I wanted to like know the history behind that game because like it's a fucking like cult classic kind of because everybody fucking
Yeah, it
loves that
came
shit.
out on PS2.
Yeah, and everybody loves that shit, but I'm just like, I don't want to start something that I'm not gonna finish. That's why I've only begun like playing sports games and shit because I'm like, I can just hop on this place for an hour and be okay. On adventure games, I'm like, I want to like sit there forever. And I want to play Assassin's Creed Origins because I heard that was like the best one.
Bruh.
Yeah, I don't really care about that game anymore though.
Why?
Assassin's Creed is-
Because it's
Just
old
because
now.
There's too many.
There is too many.
Origins is probably the best one though.
Fuck you, man.
Origins-
God damn it.
Oh my god, that's bro. It's the biggest map
Bro,
I've
you're
ever
talking
had.
about how you don't even
God
play games.
damn
You're like,
it.
oh, I have that one.
Wait, what?
Origins? You have it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
I'm
play
saying
games?
like,
yeah. I didn't say I didn't play games.
oh.
I play games. All, he said he didn't play games.
No, I don't. I'm
Well,
yeah.
bad.
But Origins is like, bruh, it's like the biggest map in like an open world game I've ever played before.
No, fucking Zelda is like the biggest open world map.
I heard that shit's big as fuck too.
It's
Like, you
crazy
can
big,
get lost.
man. If you
You
could
could
have
literally get lost.
that's like your first game you need to get, bro.
Yeah.
That's like my last amazing experience with a video game was when I.
I'm probably gonna go get Shadow Colossus and try to sit down there. And I'm waiting for that fucking Spider-Man, bro. I don't give a fuck. That game's probably gonna be one of the best this year. That shit looks crazy.
The
Well-
Spider-Man game coming out?
Yeah, definitely. It's like, who is he? Is it based off of
It's a
Tom
new.
Holland?
No,
It's not even. Yeah, it's completely
a completely
different.
new like universe.
Yeah.
Isn't there a new Spider-Man movie coming out at the end of the year?
Yeah,
Venom is
this
coming
year?
out, right?
it's an animated one.
Oh yeah, with is it Miles?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Miles
talking
Morales.
about
Like Spider-Man
Isn't it Venom?
Homecoming to oh
Oh,
Venom, yeah,
Venom. That shit looks crazy too.
That shit
That's-
with Tom Hardy.
yeah.
yeah.
It's weird why they're both Toms.
Marvel is Marvel's putting on
Marvel's
this
like
year
fucking. We're not gonna be able to not talk about Marvel
True.
for
like,
the entire
for
year.
majority
Like,
of things. Like we're gonna keep us in your face the
see you,
whole
Marvel.
fucking time.
I see you.
Yeah, bro. They fucking what? All right, man. Well, what else would you like to talk about today, sir?
What else has been going on?
Well, we could shift the topic from games to. Right. No, I got okay. So cool. I remember now. That's my cue.
Go ahead.
Right. So, I saw a fucking like poll on. I don't even fucking know where. It might have been Instagram or something, but it asked if Joey Badass was the king of New York.
I seen it on YouTube too.
Really?
You like can do polls and like post on YouTube now.
Really?
Yeah, but that shit was.
And like a lot of people said no, but it just made me think like who, if not him.
What was the options for
Real
that?
quick.
There was no. It just said is he.
Is he? Yes
Yeah.
or no? 'Cause a lot of people still are old heads.
Talking about polls on YouTube and shit. we'll go right back to it. I just want to. So going back to the fucking thing on YouTube, did you guys see? I think YouTube is weird as fuck. I don't like how YouTube is becoming a social media platform.
Yeah, it is.
Did you see Young Thug was posting selfies on YouTube?
No.
And everybody was like, bro, why the fuck is Young Thug posting pictures on YouTube?
What the fuck? You could post pictures?
I didn't know you could post pictures on YouTube.
Like, you can post pictures and like and comment on pictures on YouTube.
What the fuck?
YouTube is just like...
I know you could do posts. I did see that. Only because, like, I'll be seeing some people I've, like, subscribed to be like, hey, guys, sorry there's no video this week.
It's a picture of me?
No, not even a picture. It'll just be like a
post.
Oh, yeah. He posted a whole picture. My fault. I didn't mean to derail.
It's okay. That's fucking weird. It's very...
That is pretty
Shout out to YouTube becoming an actual...
A whole social media platform.
I know.
That's fucking Google.
But Joey definitely is.
I feel like we
just
can't...
straight stare.
I feel like we can't say that, though. We're not even from New York.
I know, but, like, who else would
Joey's
be the
not
king?
From New York?
He is.
I'm saying we're not from New York.
So
we can't, like, say if he is.
He is or not. Because we're not. I don't. That's not fair. Like,
kinda.
I think it kind of depends.
I wouldn't.
I feel like it's a unanimous thing that Kendrick is the king of the West Coast.
Well,
you don't even have to be from the West Coast.
You don't have to.
Kendrick
king of the rap right now.
I think
Drake is the king of Toronto and Canada.
Yeah, that is true. That is the ambassador of Canada.
Nobody wants to be the king of Toronto.
I would. I'd rather be Drake.
I was having a conversation the other day about Drake and like how I think he was in Look Alive. He's like, I'm walking around the 6 like I invented it, boy, or some shit like that. What did you hear about the 6 before Drake came out? Like Toronto,
Canada?
How big was Toronto and Canada before Drake came out?
Justin Bieber.
Right.
That was big.
That was it. And now it's like on
that
t-shirts.
Was so crazy to me.
That was so crazy
too.
Why are you famous here?
That shit's crazy to me.
But Joey,
Drake is influential.
Kings. I don't know. I mean, Chicago.
What is
Chance taken? I'm saying kings of places. Like,
you guys remember when Kendrick said that he was the king of New York, though, on that one like, magazine cover?
Yeah, because that was just...
I can see why he's saying that, though.
I think because he wants to be a competitor. That's what hip hop. That's what rap is. You want to incite some bullshit.
But like, what? You have nothing to do with New York.
Tupac said that. Tupac said he was the king of New York, and they were beefing and shit like that.
Fuck Tupac.
He's like from New York.
Bro, I am tired of new rappers saying "fuck Tupac."
Lil Xan.
They literally just say that just to have like.
No, but Tupac's not.
People be mad.
He's like from Baltimore or some shit. But
yeah,
Kendrick can say he's the king of anything, and that's fair because he considers himself the king.
But he is the king.
He is the king.
Not of New York.
He's the king of
rap.
He's the king of rap.
The whole selection there. But Joey, I believe if you want to like section it off, definitely Joey's the king because there's no one in New York who's better than Joey right now.
How many times has Kendrick said mass destruction in a song?
If you post it down below, we'll definitely give you the.
I will give you some.
We'll give you a shout out.
What is that stemming from? Man, if that was
you almost died.
I'm so glad you know. I may have to edit that out.
Okay.
Because that
was terrible.
No, that was bad, but I thought I was gonna like get fucked. Like you know this fucking pole like on the bottom of it. I thought I was gonna like break,
oh my god, bro,
break my shit.
But what is that? What does that mean? I don't even understand that reference.
King of New York?
No, the Kendrick thing. Because Kendrick says it a lot.
What songs have he said it?
Mass destruction, the mass corruption, the mass corruption, the mass destruction. Okay, I can name at least 2 songs that he said that. He definitely said that in Pray For Me.
Yes.
And he's definitely said that in like... He said that in like... Bro, I can't think of one off tops, of course, because that's like impossible. But there's definitely been a lot. I've heard like... a lot of songs on To Pimp a Butterfly, I feel like, or Damn.
The most beautiful album ever.
It's 3 years today, actually.
I know. Yeah, today, actually.
Holy shit.
I posted on our page.
Holy shit. Right? That deserves...
It doesn't deserve.
Some
That's one of the best
recognition.
albums ever.
Of all time.
That shit was crazy. I was listening to Untitled and Master coming from school.
Yeah. You want me to do it now, or you want me to keep going?
No, go. You can do it now. It's good.
Okay, cool.
I was listening to Untitled and Master today, coming from class.
What did that Asian say?
That's my shit, bro. I love that.
I think it's cool. Michael got it for me on vinyl.
Yeah.
Really? On vinyl?
On my birthday.
That's pretty cool.
That shit was nice. I liked the present. Thank you.
Do you have a player? Or do you
Yeah, I do.
You do? Is it sound?
Well, I wouldn't just have them. I do have them just to have them.
People collect them all the time.
But I have them. And I do it sometimes. It's not. Sometimes. I'm like, I got a fucking phone.
I have
like that shit's fun to like pull out when like some new person comes around.
I would do it if I was bringing a girl over.
I was like, oh, you're on
some dope shit.
Bro, I don't got nothing but rap albums though. So I'm like, no, bro. I'm playing some. Like,
I've been really trying.
I'm like, you want to listen to the Slim Shady LP? Like,
let me serenade
all I got is
you
a
with
rap
this
song. All I got is
Slim
rap.
Shady.
Bro, definitely My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy on that bitch sound amazing.
Oh,
I'm gonna
sure.
fuck.
I feel like the sound quality is different, right?
Sound quality is important, and it's just weird how like that technology works at all.
Right,
I don't understand it either. It's the rigid.
Like how
and that's kind of what I was confused. I was gonna ask about like how they like skip songs.
I want to. No, you don't skip a song.
It just keeps going.
You have to. That's the album. It goes. You have to like try to guess where the fuck that shit
Fuck
is.
that.
Fuck really?
Yeah, and he was like,
that.
okay, that's not that song. You look on the thing, you're like, shit. Like, okay.
It shows like pinpoints. Or
No,
something?
it's just like you know the
just have
track,
to guess.
the track list, and you have to like 3. Like,
Oh,
Bro,
I
that was
see.
wild.
like
That is pretty
niggas
crazy.
used to that. Listen to the whole album.
We're too young for all that. I have my phone.
Yeah.
I don't need
That's-
it.
Fuck that. Like go next right
That's like
there.
I'ma shuffle
rewinding
that
a
shit.
VHS tape.
Bro, that shit used to be like I don't want to watch the movie backwards
I know.
before I have to fucking watch the movie.
For real.
Fucking VHS tape, bro. But going back to Joey here,
Fuck them old niggas. All right, my fault.
and I never heard Shante say some shit like he said, "Fuck them old niggas." I was like, Shante.
Wait, what was he talking about?
I don't know,
This
because we're
old,
talking about
like,
old stuff.
shit.
in general.
That's just tedious, man. Fuck that.
Bro, it is. You know how easy shit is to do
Yeah.
now.
Of course.
Yeah, so,
What
like-
the fuck? Look what we're doing. This is like we're chilling right now.
Niggas used to have that like someone behind the camera.
Why? I just think you go that far back. I thought you were gonna say like a cameraman or something. You
One of
said
those big bulky ass
Yes,
cameras.
fuck.
Oh my god.
and
We used to have
action.
to switch cameramen to
Fucking
fucking
big ass-
armors, guys.
Big ass puff of cloud, like or puff of
Oh,
smoke.
for the cameras.
That's fucking
You
funny.
used to have to stand still for like 4 minutes to take a picture.
Yeah.
And
So
the
they could
first camera.
sketch you out.
Really?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
Draw them.
Oh, but go back to the topic of Joey here. He recently just came out with a podcast called 47 Minutes. And in this first episode, he had Vince Staples, Styles P, and some other dude that didn't really talk the whole time. And
Real Nartesian.
he sounds like that. 100%. He stutters a lot.
Who?
Vince Staples.
Really?
He stutters
Is it
a
because
lot.
I've never actually
his
noticed it.
ginormous teeth?
He does have some big ass
He
teeth.
does.
But it was like a good ass conversation, and like the whole conversation
What
was
did they
for the
talk
most
about?
part. For the most part, it was mostly about how like the state of hip hop, of course, because Vince Staples is famous for shit like that. And
Right.
you know, Joey recently said like he's better than Tupac. So
I hate
You
when
know.
people say that.
everybody says that though,
I
dude.
hate it, man.
That's so
Why?
dumb.
Because it's weird. They're doing it for a reaction. I don't like
Of
when people do
course,
stuff
but at the same
exactly for
time-
a reaction.
At the same,
I don't think he's better than Tupac.
But even
I'm
if
not
like,
gonna say. I'm not gonna comment.
even if he did think he was better than
Stupid.
Tupac, it's just kind of like, well, shit, bro. Like,
I like his music more than Tupac. I don't think he said. I don't think he
That's
says
different
realer
than
shit.
fucking.
I don't think he says realer shit than Tupac, but he does say real shit.
that's like me coming in and saying I'm better than Jay-Z. Okay,
Isaiah looks like Jay-Z.
I do. Thank you. But
you look like you. That's crazy.
I do, bro. Some dude, I was at Starbucks 2 days ago. And this nigga, you know, you look like Jay-Z. I was like, do I know you, bro? Like,
Like, bro, back up.
Like, you're so disrespectful, man. You could have came at me.
fought him.
You could have started a conversation for like 2 seconds and threw that in.
Do
But
I
nigga, you
know
didn't. You just like, hey, man, you look like Jay-Z. Thanks, bro.
I mean, like, how about you fucking suck me?
Bro, I'm so used to that shit, bro. That shit's past. I've been hearing that shit since like 10 years old. That's so
People I
fucking.
know you, bro. It's crazy. That's
But
funny.
that whole conversation was like at the state of hip hop, and like they were just kept. Shout out to Jay-Z.
Shout out to G.
I never like stopped to like think how much you look, because
I
Isaiah's
do.
just looked like Isaiah my whole life, and like
Isaiah's look like Isaiah.
I just
my
like
whole life.
sitting here like
I do look like him a lot.
this
And it's-
motherfucker look
I hope not. I hope not when I get older. I hope
exactly
when I become
like
older.
Jay-Z.
in life, I don't look like that nigga because he look really old. Like, you look old as shit.
Bro, you hella do look like Jay.
I do, bro. I look dead
never
ass like
noticed that
him.
before.
I do. I just hope my face don't do that.
That's fucking crazy.
It is crazy, bro. I
Bro,
hope I
do
get
me a
a.
favor and do like a.
I can't do that. I've tried. Not like to like imitate him, like because I look like him, but like a just because it's a fucking thing. But I can't do that.
Okay.
But back to King in New York.
Right.
Joey Badass.
Podcast.
Vince Staples. This guy, literally, like, Vince Staples knows so much more than like many people think he knows.
Right.
And this nigga Joey Badass was just sitting there like, oh my god, like he was like most of the time, like even though he's like the host of it with the other dude, it's like his stupid ass dude, but he was like just sitting there listening to basically Vince Staples and Styles P argue about what's the best generation of hip hop and who knows more. And Styles P is an old head ass nigga,
Right.
and he would just had his whole ass opinion about all these people coming out. And so my like topic is like, how do you guys feel about this generation of hip hop and how like that
It's definitely
has
better than the last generation.
I think
agree.
Each generation has gotten better. I think the last generation, fine. I don't like when people hate.
What do you
on that
consider the
generation.
last
I
generation?
think
From 2000
early
to 2010.
2010s.
Okay.
That decade was perfect.
I disagree.
Right.
Your favorite rapper's entire discography is in the 2000s.
That's fair. I'm saying
Then
I
why
don't
do you
consider-
disagree with that?
I don't. I'm
Because all
going.
around music
Yeah, was not good.
as good.
Why?
Because a lot of people aren't relevant. If you don't stay relevant,
How many people of our generation do you think are going to be relevant in 10 years?
many.
Like,
He said
Like
that
who?
as confident as
Many.
possible.
Not from.
in
I'm
10
wait.
years.
Okay. I'm saying. Let me backtrack myself here because that's hard. Because a lot of these niggas out are not going to
Not
be
at all.
existent. Half of them already are gone. Damn near.
Remember
But
Fetty
I'm going to go
Wap?
after you because I want to...
shout out Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap. He's popping for like a year and a half.
That baby, let you go, my. But that shit was popping. I can't lie. I was listening.
I fucking loved Fetty Wap when he came out. I'm not going to lie.
But
He's snapped.
after 2005, let's say, 2000.
That means no Kanye album has ever been good to you.
That's a lie. There's been 4 Kanye albums.
After 2005.
3, 4. No, because 3. No, there's been 4.
But my whole thing is, what do you mean by like who's popping now and who's popping then? Because there's 2 different eras.
Because
I think more people now won't be popping in 10 years because of social media. Because they're gonna
Because
die
shit just
out
moves too
way
fast.
too fast. Tekashi's gonna
It's
die
different.
off in like a year.
Tekashi isn't a person. Let's just.
But he's popping right now.
Lil Trippy Red.
Exactly. Regardless if you guys
Lil
like them
Uzi.
now,
Lil Yacht.
Lil Yachty's career is dying.
he's dying.
Tremendous.
And he was the hottest shit last year. But like social media moves way too fast. Half of these
That's-
popping artists right now. Are
Okay,
gonna
is
be
that the
dead next year.
conversation? Chance is still relevant.
Chance is gonna be depends.
Chance will survive, but I don't like Chance.
How is he relevant? Because he doesn't even fucking make music.
That's what I was
I don't
about to
know.
say. Like if he makes another album, that's great.
Yeah, because
Then it's gonna be longevity. But he doesn't do anything, so it's like
He's just like a person.
He's
like a figure.
Yeah.
A public figure.
So all I'm saying is like this: the early SoundCloud niggas did better than what like these newer SoundCloud.
Like who?
niggas.
Joey.
Chance, Mick,
Rashad.
So those are doing better than now.
Wait,
No.
no, they're
Then
gonna be more relevant now because it's mostly back to like the conscious shit is always gonna be more relevant than the shit that
The
you hear.
2000s had a lot of conscious shit.
No,
They just like weren't as good song making.
I don't say no.
I think
not like that, but no.
I think that 2000s
2000.
it has to do with a lot of things because I think that
Why are those lines there? Those are always supposed to be there.
No, I'm not sure you have the grid lines on your thing. It's just for framing.
Oh, it's
It
not
doesn't
gonna.
matter. It's not gonna pop up on your thing.
Okay.
but for the early 2000s I think it's kind of like how it is now. There's a ton of trash music out right now.
Of course, but the early 2000s, like, trash was
It wasn't
like you couldn't avoid the trash.
So-
Early 2000s, like, but I agree only to a level of every era's gonna have trash music.
and that's why I'm saying you can't knock
And-
2000 for that.
I knocked 2000s because
There's
I
more
couldn't
trash.
listen to it.
Why?
Because there's more garbage.
Because the garbage was the only thing you could listen to.
Because they didn't have... Okay, here's a good example. Because they didn't have the technology we have now to make beats sound as interesting as they do now. So there might have been good rappers, but most of the time, like, the beats were all kind of, like, lame and boring.
So that's like saying anything before 2010 was trash.
No.
There's
many things that are...
No, but you said...
Nas is still like, that was amazing. That was fucking...
Nas,
But
Jay-Z's.
going off of what you just said, you said that during that era, they didn't have the technology. That means in the 90s, they for sure didn't have the technology. The 80s, they didn't have the technology.
I just mean, like, radio-wise, because back then,
radio's the only thing to listen to.
Right. Now, you can kind of pick what you listen to.
Yeah, you can turn that shit off and be like, nah, I want to plug in my
house. But back
like,
in that time frame, I only listened to the radio because, you know, that's my only means of music.
I will say accessibility has definitely increased a lot, but that isn't define quality of music.
You can literally listen to
it just has saturated amount of, like, you hear the same shit over and over again, but it doesn't mean like the quality of music is trash.
It's not trash, but we can filter out to what we want to listen to.
Right.
But you called the 2000s trash.
I think the early 2000s is the only thing I can listen to was fucking Ludacris. It was trash.
And
Ludacris was a legend.
And
Usher was a legend.
Ludacris is a legend.
Yeah.
Ludacris is a legend. He's
a fucking Fast and Furious legend.
He's more famous from that shit now.
Now, because he hasn't rapped in 10 years.
He's fucking Fear Factor.
He hasn't rapped in 10 years.
He dropped a song last year, and that shit was hilarious.
And nobody knows why he dropped a song last year.
Maybe.
Was it really?
I think he might have dropped a song called Fear Factor.
That's crazy.
But what I'm saying is, you can't judge somebody, you can't judge artists then for what they were doing at the time. You have to look at it for that moment.
That's fair. But for that moment, I thought that shit was trash.
Right. When I was Bro, even in the moment, I was like, this sucks. There's nothing good. There's nothing good.
But that's what I'm saying. So
fucking Soulja Boy's on the radio.
But that's what I'm saying. So you're entitled, totally entitled to your opinion. I'm not saying you're not.
Of course.
But what I'm saying is that it's weird when you say that this generation's music is not trash, but the other generation's music is trash, and then we all have trash music across every generation, and everybody can agree on that.
You're right. That's fair. I'm saying I want to say there's trash every single generation. Hella of it everywhere.
Yeah.
But for us, since we couldn't filter out what the fuck we listened to, because our parents put on the radio and we had to take that shit. You know how many times I had to listen to fucking Can't Live Without You by that one girl?
Who?
I forget that fucking name.
How did you first hear about Drake?
How about first hear about Drake? I heard
Bro,
Drake on
you know what's crazy? I actually remember
the first time
I ever heard him. I was like, what? You know what it was? My fucking sister was playing the Young Money mixtape.
Oh wow!
The Young Money mixtape.
Yeah, and
wow.
It was that I wish I could fuck every girl on the that.
What
shit.
A classic,
bro! I remember that. That was the first time I heard
was
Drake
like,
too.
that's kind of like rapist though. Every girl, there's like young girls, old girls.
It's pretty gross.
It was the song that had every single person on it.
Right.
That was that song.
That's the one.
Yeah, that was the first time I heard Drake too, and the video, Nicki Minaj. But that shit was horrible.
The first time like Lloyd on one of them too.
Lloyd was
Bro, there was hella niggas on that song. That shit was amazing. I'm not gonna lie. For the time, I was like, this shit's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Young Money does so many of those.
But Birdman just psych.
Birdman comes in and I will honestly say Birdman's always been trash. Like he's like I don't know why he raps. But the first time I heard Drake talking about the radio and stuff, I heard Best I Ever Had. I was in the back of my car. We were leaving. I literally remember the day
you cried. You like shed a tear.
Bruh, Best I Ever Had was my shit.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
It came on the radio.
The first time I heard Best I Ever Had, I really didn't know. I really didn't know that shit was like had like an explicit version. So I heard the explicit version. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Best.
I was like, "Oh, this shit just got."
Tell me.
Yeah, I'm like, this shit just got 10 times fucking better.
Yeah, bruh.
And then,
that's not even the
but that's what I'm also saying.
That was this.
But this nigga.
But that's radio generation. Drake came popping off of the radio.
But he's loud.
Yeah, but so was fucking Jason Derulo. And look at him.
And he fell off.
Right?
But I'm saying, like,
and people like B.O.B. fell off.
Each generation.
But B.O.B. was the nigga.
I know. He had so much potential, bro. That was the new Andre.
Like, people fall off.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't judge an entire generation because of...
But he was 2000, what? 2007th grade? 2010?
Drake?
2009?
2008 is when Best I Ever Had came out.
Really?
PS3
Well,
came out in
2005 and up, bro. I told you.
Huh? The PS3 came out in 2006.
That's the reference point.
And that was in 6th grade. So 2007 must have been 7th grade.
Speaking of PS3s and shit, did
And
you
that doesn't
We were in
I don't
like
think that
fifth
math
grade.
right. I don't think that math was right, bro. To be honest.
Nigga, do you remember when you gave your first PS3?
I heard it. I was like, wait.
Michael.
That is
Guys,
crazy.
for you guys watching, Michael fell out of his chair laughing.
Did you guys used
For all
to
the
put
audio
music?
listeners, I just fucking slid out of my chair.
For the people watching too, he's on the floor. What?
Did you guys used to put music on your? Did you ever have a
YouTube?
PSP?
Bro, yes, of course.
I
I,
never
had
had
the
it.
fucking PSP
I
Go.
never had a PSP.
But I had a PSP. I remember I got my first bike, and I also had a PlayStation. I played PSP. I
Used to
used to
fuck the bike.
I used to put music on my PSP, but
Drive your
I
bike.
duct taped my PSP to my bike, and I was playing music, and I started to rap.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Bro, I was riding around with my bike, duct taped with the PlayStation up. I thought I was the coolest nigga ever, bro. I swear to God.
Oh, bro,
Soldier Boy.
Speaking of
Swear
which,
to God, I was.
Speakers going hammer.
Hell yeah.
bro, that's hella funny. You just reminded me though, bro. Back, this must have been like before fucking like elementary school. I must have been like in like pre-kindergarten or some shit, or just kindergarten. I don't know. But I had like a fucking like a Tonka Jeep. Like a big ass yellow Jeep, you know, those like
Yeah.
And bro, I used to give Lupe, my cousin, she used to watch me when I was growing up, when I was super young. And she lives like in an apartment complex, and it's like a fucking circle. It's over in Phoenix for the people from Fairfield. It's Phoenix. Don't do that. But literally, I used to dead ass. I used to dead ass drive around the fucking complex and pick up all the little ass girls. I must have been like fucking 4 or 5. I used to and like just like hop in, and then they'd get it. I would just fucking whip it around, bro. Like net.
Man.
But yes, I'm saying 2005 and up is when music became better.
I think every generation.
I'm not gonna lie.
I've appreciated every generation. I can't hate on any generation.
I appreciate that block, and then right below that block, I appreciate that too.
I'm not gonna lie. I have a little tear still from that whole PlayStation 3 thing.
Bro, I thought that was the
That's it?
coolest thing
No.
ever.
Oh,
No.
you fucking 2007 was when we were fucking 17.
That shit was funny.
Nigga, we'd be like 25. Oh shit!
I don't know.
Man.
I don't remember what grade we were in when the PS3 came out. It was like 5th grade.
I think I got my PlayStation. Whoa, was it 5th grade?
Because in 2006, I know for a fact it came out in 2006. I don't know what grade we were in.
2005, we were definitely in 3rd grade.
What?
Yeah.
So we were in 4th grade when that shit came out?
No, 2005, we were.
2005, we were in 3rd. What did you
No, we were not.
See, you
My
call
freshman year in
you're
high
talking
school
about me.
was 2011. So
1997 plus 8 is 2005. So yeah, we're in 3rd grade, and then
I was in
7 plus
We were in
8.
4th grade. 2006.
I was not 8 in 3rd grade.
I was. No, my birthday's right after, so I just turned 8 after 3rd grade.
Bro, your birthday's only like 3 weeks.
I know,
After
but
or before.
in 4th grade we were.
There's
8.
too many numbers, bro. It's too many numbers.
We were in 5th grade, 4th or 5th grade, and I was like, "What the fuck is that thing? This shit's big." Remember the first PS3? The
Big as
PS3?
fuck.
Yeah, man.
Fat as shit.
Bro, my first PS3 was like fucking $700.
Tripping.
That shit was hella
I
expensive.
got that shit like.
I had
4 months
one
later.
fucking game, and it was Sonic 06. And it was the fucking worst game ever, bro.
Speaking of like expensive ass games,
Sorry, I got up to do the.
Oh,
yeah, sorry.
Nice.
speaking of expensive ass games, I didn't realize how expensive certain game systems were when we were younger.
Oh yeah,
My
man.
mom told me a story a couple Christmases ago about like when the Wii first came out.
That shit was
It was the hottest shit ever. So it was like
fire.
$400-$500 when it first came out, right? But it sold. It was right before Christmas or something like that, and she told me that it sold out, and that's the only thing I wanted for Christmas. I don't remember that at all. But
I can imagine wanting a Wii right now.
she said
Original Wii.
she said she had went on eBay and was like bidding on this fucking.
Your mom loves you.
Right? Tell me why. She was bidding on this fucking thing. It was originally like on eBay. It showed up at like $500, and she was just going back and forth with this dude on eBay. It went up to $1,000, and she didn't do $1,000 because she wanted to buy it for me. She did $1,000 to be a dick because somebody else was bidding on it. So she wanted to pull out at the last second. So she was just going and going. She's like, man, fuck you. I'm gonna keep going. And then they pulled out, and no one else bid on it. So she bought a Wii for $1,000.
Fuck, she got
played. She was so hurt. My dad was deployed at the time. And he texted her, and he's like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on? Why are you spending $1,000?" She was like, "My fault," and I was like, "Yeah, no, that's fucking ridiculous." Like,
that's crazy.
I remember when we first came out.
I played the Wii for like a year.
Same day as PS3.
Yeah, I remember that. Year. And we got a Wii. We got both. Hey, we got a Wii, and I was grounded. So I had to watch everybody play the Wii. The newest fucking shit in the world, and I'm just like, like,
you just sitting there hurt.
Fuck you, dude. I'm like, fuck all you guys. Wii bowling was like the best thing of fucking ever.
Definitely was.
Wii boxing was so lagged, and I don't know.
Yeah, boxing was trash.
All right, Shante. So, what do you want to talk about today, sir?
Right. Let's go ahead and
talk about
transition.
You transition.
Before I get to that, I just saw a video on Twitter, and I'm curious to see. Did you see that pass that LeBron did on my Lakers?
Yeah, he fucked you guys up, and you guys look stupid.
The fucking craziest shit ever.
You guys should all be fired.
Yeah, I was really upset. I wasn't even upset. I was just in awe, bro.
Wait, show him the video.
You know
Michael doesn't watch.
I got you, Michael.
Sports.
Bro, that shit was fucking
But he doesn't know
ridiculous.
about sports.
I wasn't even upset because I was like, hey, man, that's...
Why are you not upset? Because if my team looked that fucking stupid, I'd be like, I think some of you niggas need to get traded.
You gotta live with shit like that. He, like, faked a pass.
Boop.
And everyone, like, went the wrong way. And I was like, damn.
And now the niggas look dumb.
Yeah.
now they just...
You take L's every now and then.
Do that?
Yes. Because LeBron's... I'm joking.
LeBron's.
No, it's legal. This nigga LeBron just making people look dumb. But what would you like to talk about other than how trash your Lakers are?
I was going to say, speaking of my Lakers... Kobe Bryant. I told you we were going to talk about the Oscars.
Oh, yeah, the Oscars.
I think that's a great topic to start about. Kobe Bryant copped his own Oscar. I thought that was dope. He had that animated film.
Quicker than my boy Leo did.
Oh, yeah.
Did he really get an Oscar quick? That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. You see
Leo just got
forever.
Like,
yeah, 2 years ago, right?
Like, yeah, when Revenant came out.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's fucking hilarious. People were, like, comparing them. Kobe's an MVP. And has an Oscar. Leo only got one Oscar.
I'm like,
that's Leo.
That shit's hella funny. The Oscars, I didn't really watch them, but those were kind of cool.
Leo needs to hurry up and get into another movie.
Yeah, it's been a minute, right? When was his last movie? Was it The Revenant? Was his last movie?
That can't be his last movie.
Maybe.
I feel like it was. I don't remember a movie.
No, he probably did like smaller roles and things.
Yeah.
But The Revenant definitely was Leo's last, like...
I typed in Leonardo da Vinci. My fault.
Nice. Good, close second.
Very close second.
Not as good.
Just as artistic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not as good as
Leo.
DiCaprio.
The Revenant was his last movie.
Oh, shit. He must be prepping up something big time.
Bro, something's crazy about to happen.
Came out 3 years ago.
Titanic 2. Like, I'm fucking...
Titanic 2!
They're gonna go out and purposely sink another ship. Just... That'd be the craziest shit ever. Like, yeah, we had to... Hold on. Why do I feel like I have actually seen... Hold on.
A thing for Titanic 2?
You're like, wait a minute.
Hold on a fucking second.
There's actually a trailer for the Titanic 2. That's
Is it a real one? Is it a real, like,
a boat that
movie?
call themselves the Titanic again? Because I would never do that ever. Because
like
my shit's going down.
Right.
Like,
yeah, there's literally there's a Titanic 2, Jack's back. It comes back in 2019. I guess, what would you talk about that? Like, just like...
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm dead serious.
Wait, is it Leo?
It looks like in this thumbnail that might be Leo, but I have no idea.
What the fuck? Hey guys, you heard it here first. Titanic 2. Like,
Titanic 2. That's fucking crazy.
You don't know about that Titanic 2? Oh shit! He died. It's gonna have
That's
like
how
him,
the story
like
is.
in the ice, like fucking.
He's gonna come back.
How old?
That's fucking crazy.
Come back to where they.
I waited for you.
Found the door. You bitch.
You lied to me.
You fucking bitch.
Oh fuck! That
I still have not seen the Titanic.
I still have fully not watched the Titanic.
Titanic's the first movie that's ever like almost made me cry. I always
Really?
like yeah.
The
bro.
first movie that has ever made me cry, fun fact, was The Fox and the Hound.
The Fox and the Hound. I haven't
It's
seen
really
it.
late. Wait, when did you watch that? When was the first time you watched it?
When I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
Like, probably, 10.
I've never heard of the Fox and the
don't
Hound.
know.
It's
the
an
first
old
one.
Disney movie that came out in the fucking
It's
50s.
old as shit.
Disney movies are always sad as shit for no fucking
It's about a
reason.
fucking fox and a hound, and they
Best
become
friends.
best friends. But the
One of
dog
them dies.
No,
Like-
no, the dog.
Close.
As it grows, it's like, bro, they meet as kids and they become best friends, and it's super cute and whatnot, and they're the bestest friends ever. But then he fucking goes away to become a hunting dog for a long period of time, and he comes back grown, and then they're like, oh, what the fuck, what's up? And he's like, oh, you're a fox, I'm not supposed to talk to you, I'm supposed to kill you.
Yeah.
And then it's basically
Fuck.
that. It's like that,
Disney's weird when it comes to shit.
no,
like
man,
that.
it's the most
Disney
fucking
is
sad shit I've ever
sad.
seen in my
Why
life.
is Disney? Why is that Disney's market to be sad as shit for
'Cause he
kids?
wants-
Like,
I don't
Right.
know, because Bambi, the
Still
mom
haven't
died.
seen Bambi.
You weren't there in 4th grade when we watched it.
Right.
That's the first time I seen Bambi. And I was like, the mom just died. This movie just started.
like
What
literally.
the fuck?
Finding Nemo, kids just gone.
Yeah,
Mom
that
is
shit was
dead.
sad,
All
too.
the babies got ate.
That was a Pixar thing, though. That wasn't really
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was Pixar, huh? Yeah, you're right.
That's definitely one of the best Pixars ever.
What was I finna say?
But definitely onto the point of why Disney movies so sad. Back to before that. I don't know the first movie that made me cry. The last movie that made me cry.
That's what we were talking about.
The last movie that made me cry was Coco.
I haven't
That
seen
shit was
that.
amazing.
A lot of people are coming in and trying to get that at Target, and I heard
It's the
amazing.
fucking best
Oh.
movie I've seen. Best.
Do you
is
like-
it Pixar or Disney?
Do you work at Target or something?
Yeah.
At Target. Yeah.
Swear to God,
Yeah.
We've had this conversation.
bro. did I
Earlier
tell
in
you-
this conversation, we were talking about me working
Yeah.
at Target.
bro, did I tell you that was my first job?
At Target?
Yeah,
Which one? The one here around here?
yeah, in
Really?
Fairfield.
That's dope.
Yeah, I was a cashier there for 8 months.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was pretty cool actually. The only reason why I quit is because they kept fucking harassing me about the damn red cards.
Yeah. Who was harassing you?
Fucking who else? Paula, bitch ass.
Fucking, I hate Paula.
I know, man.
She's a bitch,
Everybody
bro.
hate her.
She ended up getting fired.
I know.
She doesn't work there anymore.
Bro, I fucking know. I heard and I was like, damn, too late for me, but you know.
Man, Paula almost made me quit too. I fucking
Bro, I
hated
did quit.
Paula.
I didn't even show up. I just I just stopped showing up to work.
I
She
remember.
Don't
was
do
a
that.
dick, bro.
Don't do that. Don't burn bridges, kids.
Right. Because now I can't go back to work at Target. But at the same time, I'm on to bigger and better things. Hopefully.
She, you remember Nuke that came up here? That's
Yeah.
where I met him at. I met him at Target.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and bro, she used to literally pick on us all the time. She would follow us
She's
around
such
Target
a bitch.
for no fucking reason and just start talking shit. And it's like, if you don't leave me alone. But going back to what we were talking about, the last movie that almost made me cry was I think we talked about it, Logan. Logan
Oh,
at
you
the
really?
end.
fucking cried in that movie?
Logan at the end, bro.
That
I
shit
was not
sad.
ready for
I'm
that
not gonna lie.
shit.
That shit was sad.
I didn't cry,
But
but
it
it
was
was
still
like
Logan.
I was misting.
All it was
You were
Hugh
missing-
I was
Jackman.
misting up in the eyes. I wasn't crying.
It was definitely fucking amazing. When she buried that nigga, I was like, God
When
damn.
the fucking wood went through his chest and he's freaking out, and I'm like, I don't know what to do here.
I think the last.
Scream into the heavens.
It's like, don't do it, man! No! Don't let me leave,
And then I
man!
realized it was him in the bookcase.
Bro.
What the fuck?
That shit was the biggest mindfuck of a
Huge
movie
mindfuck.
I've ever watched in my life.
I love that movie.
So we're at 50 minutes. We should probably get to
finishing,
scrapping it up here soon. Unless there was some closing points you guys wanted to talk about.
Some closing points. Some crazy thing. I make hella noise in there. Some closing points.
Go watch
here.
Flint Town, Netflix original.
Oh, our picks.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can just get the picks.
Go ahead.
Right.
Flint Town
Flint
from
Town.
Michael.
Netflix original. It's fucking crazy. It's like, I don't think a lot of people will like it though, because it's. Go watch it.
Go watch that 47 minutes podcast as well as this other podcast I watch from these two dudes from this one YouTube channel, which is called Only Stupid Answers, and they talk about pop culture and nerd shit. And it's very funny, and they're very fucking weird people, and it's hilarious.
There's a dope ass documentary on Netflix. It's kind of like Planet Earth, but it's more focused towards predators. It's called The Hunt. It looks exactly like Planet Earth, but it's like tigers and shit attacking gazelles.
I want to watch that.
And it's just constant like attacking.
It's called
animals.
The Hunt.
It's called The Hunt.
I'm definitely gonna watch that when I get home.
Definitely check that out. I binged the entire shit.
Remember we used to watch like movies and shit just straight up high, like
Bro,
every day.
every night, bro. That was like a routine.
Me,
That's
him, and Ralph,
fun.
and like some random person we randomly hang out with sometimes would just be there.
And they're high as shit watching movies.
That one bitch, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's who it was.
Her, and then someone else would randomly show up and be like, "Oh," and then we watched like 7 episodes of True Blood once just for no reason.
Right. We used to watch. We'd pick a movie on demand, bro. That would be
the thing.
I miss
Every
Malcolm,
time.
bro.
Malcolm, come back! Shout out to Malcolm for the end of this. Thank you so much.
Also, before we close out, I just wanted to. I feel like we could actually like specifically shout out like the 10 people that like by name that watch this.
Thank you. Shout out Junior.
Shout out Junior. That was the first person I was thinking
Shout out
too.
Gabby.
Shout out is Zave.
The Dragonfly.
Yeah, Xavier.
Shout out anybody else that watches this that we missed.
That we only named like 3 people.
I know, we said 10.
Shout out Rose Gang, you're on your way.
Roosevelt.
He's on his way.
We miss you.
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah, he's on his way.
Okay, well, see when you get here, Roosevelt.
Yeah. Shout out Malcolm bitch ass, you know.
Malcolm.
Shout out David and Dorian. You're probably not watching this, but you know.
I love you guys.
Love you.
You got to meet them.
Who was I
Right.
shouting out earlier in the podcast? I said I was
Milk.
gonna watch it. That old nigga from Target. Shout out.
Oh,
to
yeah.
You, Shout out to you.
The
Why?
more
What-
you know, the less.
Do you think he'd watch
He's
this?
probably, I don't know.
Oh.
He's like
Tell
some
him.
old dude.
Tell
I'm
him next time
definitely
he
gonna
comes to
tell him about it.
Target.
I was gonna be like, bro, I mentioned you in our talk, and he's gonna be like, oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
He probably might actually. Now
That's
if I word it like
I
that.
don't know. But thank you guys so much for tuning in back into the only pod.
Shout out to Rolf.
Shout outs to shout outs.
Shout out to Rolf, bro.
Hey, Rolf.
Fuck. Alright, let me end this before I go off about Rolf. Okay, thank you guys for tuning back into the only podcast that cares about what you care about. Much love and respect. The quote of the night is, I'm fucking with you. Bye.
The quote.
Jerry's final thoughts.
The quote of the night. That's